Good morning, everybody. A little glitch there to start the day. What's going on? I'm Paulette, and welcome to the day shift. We're in the Brownstone Worldwide Studios, and let's go ahead and get started on the news and information. It's so much happening out there. So wow. But let's get into the news first of all, shall we? We're going to jump right into it and not waste any time at all, because I've got a ton of things to do today. We're finalizing all of the finishing touches that we need for some holiday things that are coming up. So we're really excited about that. We're going to be sharing some of that stuff with you. But before we do anything else, let's go ahead and get into some news and information that you can use. Talk about our sponsor, Faces by You, and what's happening with them during this season, because y'all, it's a season. First of all, let's talk about the fact that it is 64 degrees right now in Atlanta, Georgia, and it is going up to a high of 82 today. So let's see what happens with the rest of the day. In the meantime, let's get into this. You know what I should do? Let me do this. I'm going to do this. We're going to learn how to we're going to figure this out. Y'all see this? I like that better. Let's.
U.S. immigration agents processed over 200,000 migrants who crossed the southern border unlawfully in September, marking the highest level recorded in 2023.
Border Patrol agents recorded approximately 210,000 apprehensions of migrants who entered the U.S. without authorization between official ports of entry along the Mexican border, as per internal statistics from the Department of Homeland Security, indicating an increase from 181,000 in August. Lawrence Keller reporting.
Serbia's president denied reports of a military buildup along the border with Kosovo, refuting concerns expressed by both the United States and the European Union.
Both nations had previously voiced worries about an increased military deployment by Serbia along its former province's border, urging Belgrade to reduce its troop presence there. Kosovo's government reported closely monitoring the movements of the Serbian military from three different directions. Harry Michaels reporting.
Far-right Republican Representative Matt Gaetz of Florida announced his intention on Sunday to remove Speaker Kevin McCarthy from his leadership position.
Gaetz criticized McCarthy for relying on Democrats to prevent a government shutdown. In response, McCarthy expressed confidence in retaining his position during an interview with Face the Nation on Sunday, stating, "I'll survive." He characterized Gaetz's challenge as personal and accused him of being more interested in securing TV interviews, while defending his handling of the short-term measure and daring his detractors to bring it on. Kyle Norris reporting.
Turkish warplanes conducted airstrikes on suspected Kurdish militant targets in northern Iraq on Sunday, following a suicide attack on a government building in the Turkish capital.
The Ministry of Defense reported that around 20 targets belonging to the Kurdistan Workers' Party, PKK, including caves, shelters, and depots, were destroyed in the latest aerial operation, resulting in a significant number of neutralized PKK operatives. Benjamin Wright reporting.
This is the latest news headlines.
Tragic news emerged on Sunday as a Georgia prison guard lost his life in an inmate attack, according to state officials.
Correctional Officer Robert Clark, aged 42, passed away at a hospital following an assault by an inmate using a makeshift weapon at Smith State Prison in the rural area of Glenville. The Georgia Department of Corrections issued a press release confirming the incident and revealed that Officer Clark had joined as a state corrections officer just 6 months ago. Kevin Sanders reporting.
Tragedy struck in Spain early Sunday as a devastating fire engulfed adjacent nightclubs, resulting in the loss of at least 13 lives and leaving several individuals wounded, according to authorities.
Efforts to locate individuals who may still be unaccounted for in the blaze are ongoing in the town of Murcia, situated in southern Spain, as per official reports. Diego Cyril, a spokesperson for the Spanish National Police, informed the press that the bodies of the victims were retrieved from the Fonda nightclub. Haley White reporting.
In a case emblematic of the intensifying debate over corporate diversity policies, a federal appeals court has temporarily halted a grant program designed for businesses owned by black women.
The 11th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals in Atlanta, in a 2-1 decision, has placed a temporary block on the Fearless Fund's Strivers Grant Contest. This contest typically awards $20,000 to businesses that meet specific criteria, including being at least 51% owned by black women, among other requirements. Clara Hudson reporting.
According to local authorities, a tragic incident occurred on Sunday in Mexico, resulting in the loss of 7 lives due to a roof collapse at a church.
The incident unfolded at the Iglesia Santa Cruz Church, a Catholic place of worship located in Madero, Tamaulipas, Mexico. Mexican officials, confirming the details to ABC News, reported that the collapse trapped between 30 to 40 individuals. It's noteworthy that the church was hosting a baptism ceremony at the time, with approximately 100 people in attendance. David Lang reporting.
And that's the latest news headlines with Alan Edwards.
All right, folks.
U.S. immigration agents processed over 200,000 migrants who crossed the...
I should have stopped it, shouldn't I have? Yeah. All right. So welcome back once again to the day shift. I'm going to change that background. Okay. So that would confuse me. So guys, listen. Welcome once again to the day shift. I'm Paulette. I'm a part of Brownstone Worldwide. We're in the Brownstone Worldwide studios. We are getting ready to give you the news and information that you can use. The first thing is I always like to give you something that you can find on social media. So we're going to jump right into this first one, which I find to be a little bit, I don't know if I want to call it disturbing. I don't even want to call it humorous. I call it a little bit too much. And let's talk about LaShaundra and RaeShaundra. If you follow these two ladies, they are a couple. They're a married couple. LaShaundra is the minister. She's the minister. And LaShaundra has been on the cover of Ebony magazine and so forth because of her flamboyant styles and her boutique that she owns. And she's a social media a star, ultimately, is what she is. And so she married RaeShaundra. Did I get that right? LaShaundra, one of the Shaundras. And so they got married, and people follow them all over social media. Yeah, I did my homework because I was not clear on who these folks were until the past couple of days. People have been talking about get your popcorn, get ready, blah, blah, blah. Well, the news broke, and it brings me to this. You can't believe everything that you see on social media, because everything on social media absolutely is not true. It's not true. Some people are going to give all their information, all the tea, all the whatever, right? And even sometimes you can't believe that. So I'm not going to give all of the tea, but basically what it comes down to is RaeShaundra was being lied to by LaShaundra in terms of their money and what they were supposed to be doing with the money and what she was supposed to be doing with the money. And now they have parted ways. And after you see the videos and so forth, if you go on social media, TikTok specifically, I think is where you'll find the majority of it. I went down the rabbit hole, y'all, and that's not even anything I do, but it kept coming up in my timeline. And I was like, it's on Facebook. What's happening? What's going on? So of course I go see. I want to go see. And lo and behold, I saw, and I thought, oh my goodness. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter that this seemingly loving couple, where are my bracelets at? I can't even function without my bracelets. Listen, this seemingly wonderful couple that we have, seen come across. I've seen them come across my screen because they're always arguing about what the other one is wearing, because she likes to wear like suits and ties and things like that. And, she preaches in the ministry and so forth and da-da-da. So I thought everything was all good. You cannot believe everything you see on social media, folks. You can't do it. So come to find out, LaShaundra had been hiding the fact that things weren't getting paid. And now all of a sudden they're out on, certain things, and they're not going to, be able to stay where they are. And so, ultimately at the end of the day, all kind of stuff come flying out. And so here's the question that I have. So a part of the issue that I have was that in this situation, your so-called friends knew what was going on in some instances because LaShaundra was reaching out to them for money, borrowing money, XYZ, da-da-da, a rental table you thought was a gift and then it wasn't. Let me just say this. Let me get married. Let me get married. Here, that's all I'm saying. Let me get married. Put a ring on this finger, please. Because I'm gonna be like this. Okay, baby. Let's sit down and let's go over the bills for them. Okay, how we? Yeah, You said you paid that. Oh, okay. Well, I just wanted to make sure because they called and yeah, and so one of the things I can remember when I was coming up is my parents sat down at the table in the morning and they discussed all the bills, what was going to be paid this week, what could wait, what was going to be paid, who needed to eat, who needed new shoes. All of those things were discussed. They discussed it as a couple to keep the house running because they had a bunch of folks living there, And so it just, I can't let me get married and not know the couple finances. Now, one thing that she did say this morning was she said, when I was looking at it this morning for this, she said that she never wanted, one wanted to do joint account. She was like, no, she wasn't going to do that, XYZ. So ultimately, you never trusted your spouse anyway. Okay, that would have been a red flag for me. But then all of the other red flags were showing up. Like, well, my mom bought us this table, it was a gift. And then all of a sudden, come to find out, rent-a-sitter coming to pick it up. And I'm thinking, wait a minute, what? Yeah, that would upset me a little bit too. A lot of it. Okay, and then you lose your house and all of these things because things weren't being paid, blah, blah, blah. And I thought, wow, so that's what we're doing out here. Like I said, let me put a ring, please put a ring on this finger. And I'm going to be in your business, our business. Now, what you do with your money that you make, but if we have anything, we should have one set account for bills and expenses that we both pull into. And I'm going to say, yeah, I'm like that. And so I don't see, secrets like that. And if my friends can't tell me what my spouse is doing with them or asking them for, what kind of friends are those? Those are questions that I have. So after the fact, here come your friends. Well, she came to me or he came to me and did da-da-da-da-da or asked for XYZ. What? Well, why are you just not telling me? It's been X, Y, and Z years. They were together for 6 years, y'all. So here's the lesson in this for us. One, first of all, don't put all your business on social media. My goodness. Okay. That's too much. Now I know I'm pretty transparent on social media because I have a boring life. I really, really do. But if I'm dating, you won't know it. Unless, of course, it's official because it's my what? Business. Okay. So there's, if there are issues in the household, you won't know it because that's my what? Business. I'm only going to share with you what I want you to see. And that goes for anybody else out there. So don't take things that people are showing you as this is legit, this is what's happening, because ultimately at the end of the day, they're going home to sometimes an empty house. They're going home to whatever, and it's kind of like, are you serious right now? This is what y'all believe in? No, don't believe everything that you see in these internet streets. It will wear you out. But I did go down the rabbit hole. And I put on my social media today, what is going, LaShaundra and RaeShaundra get out of Beyonce's internet today. You got to get out. And so let's talk about Beyonce. Did y'all see that stealth move she and her team put together? Did y'all see that? Yeah, this is real easy. She took a high value item where you could pay, a couple $1,000s to see her. 50. Listen, she had a low ticket item where she literally, if you couldn't afford to see her, you could go and sit in the bar and pay $50 to be at the concert and still listen in. Now she's taken that same product and she's repurposing it. Listen, folks, y'all business people out here, listen, she's repurposing that same product. And guess what she's doing? AMC theaters, you can go and see the whole thing in the theater. Listen, get ready, get your silver ready. Don't throw your aluminum foil away yet. Do not do it. Don't throw your aluminum foil away yet. Listen, don't do it. Put your aluminum foil away, spray it down, whatever you're going to do, and make you a new outfit and go to the movies and see it, because she is selling tickets to see the entire Renaissance experience for $21, $27, something like that. So if you don't, she getting your money. She gonna get your money regardless. Guess where I'm gonna be? Right up front. Why? Because I got to see this. I got to see the frenzy. Genius. Listen, do not hate the player. Don't even hate the game. Sit somewhere with your notepad and your pen and take notes, folks. This is how you get it. This is how you do it. This is how you do the thing, okay? And she's done it. She continues to keep doing it. And let's be clear. We know what she talks about, how she sees it in her head, and then it comes through to fruition, and all of that, XYZ. But don't think for a moment that she doesn't hire a team that knows what they're doing to get it done. Okay? Think about that now. So now we've talked about LaShaundra and RaeShaundra. Y'all get off Beyonce's internet cutting up. Stop. I can't take no more. I can't. Just cutting up all your business in the streets. Okay? Keep some things to yourself. All right. Secondly, we've talked about who? Beyonce. We've talked about Beyonce and how she is getting your coins. Even if you got $5, she won't. Yeah. I just want y'all to be prepared because you will have a good time. You will leave. Let me just say this. When I watched Coachella, when she did the Coachella thing on Netflix, whatever. I don't know if you all saw it. I had a newfound respect for her. Newfound respect. Because I was like, this girl does not play. She does not play. Listen, she getting all your money, but she's earned every dime. And you got to think about it. Look at all of the people she got to pay. She's got an entire group of people, and she's teaching her daughter a valuable lesson, and her children as well. You get to go to work with your mama every night. Listen. Come on now. Come on. It's just a different way of doing things. But she's earned it. She works hard for it. And she literally has put work ethic, given it a new name. It should just have her face on it. And that was after I saw the Coachella experience that she did. It was ridiculous how much work and effort and time and she had just had the twins. And she was exhausted and starving. That poor thing. I bet you she got a burger when she got ready, but she's vegan on purpose. Okay? Vegan on purpose. Wow. Anyway, all right. So just wanted to share that with you. My granddaughter painted this for me. Okay? I just keep it on my desk. Just love to share little things like that with you. All right. Now, let's get into news and information that you can use. But before we do, I got to take my little station ID break. And we're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back. We're going to talk about Kevin McCarthy. We're going to be talking about what's happening in the Brownstone. Brownstone Living Magazine drops this weekend. Y'all go ahead and get ready for that. How? By going on ahead and liking CityScape Radio on Facebook and CityScape Radio on CityScape_radio on Instagram. But then also, I need you guys to go over to Brownstone Worldwide and like that page as well, because news and information, lifestyle tips, information on the cruise is there. We're going to be bringing Keisha Johnson on. She's a part of your group Escape. She's our agent that's working with us to make this happen for next year. And then I'm going to be spending some time with DJ Q today. He's the DJ that's going to be hanging out with us. Y'all, we got entertainment that's coming, working on that. I can't tell you all everything just yet, but I want you all to come on out and hang out with us in July 2024. It's going to be a blast. All right. We're going to be talking about that a little bit later. So let's get into this right here really quick. We're going to come back. Like I said, we're going to talk about politics. We're going to talk about what's happening in the news and some other things that you need to know that's happening here in the Brownstone.
Oh, hey, how you doing? Well, welcome to the Brownstone. What's going on, everybody? It's your girl Paulette, and I'm a part of Brownstone Worldwide, which houses, of course, you guessed it, brownstoneworldwide.com, KCCR The Brownstone, the podcasting app, and, of course, Brownstone Living Magazine. Guess what, folks? Do you see that sucker behind me? That is our affiliate program, and it is launching today. So listen, if you're interested in making extra money online, the Brownstone Worldwide Affiliate Program is an official affiliate program that is going to offer you 20% commission on each sale and monthly recurring revenue for each continued subscriber to what? Brownstone Living Magazine. Guess what, folks? That's going to absolutely add up, especially if you have a way to get that link to all of the people that you want to get it to. There's so many different ways that you can do it, right? Now, the best part about it is that there is no prior experience that's necessary. Anyone can become an affiliate to the Brownstone Living Affiliate Program. Signing up is easy. Once you do, all you have to do is grab your unique links and start sharing that with your network and social media and your emails and with your family and your friends and anybody else that you want to help live the Brownstone lifestyle the way that we're doing it with Brownstone Worldwide. Super easy to do. This program actually is going to provide you with links and creatives to share in a variety of different ways so you can easily meet the goals that you set for yourself. Super, super simple. Now, every sale that's actually made through your unique link means a commission for you. Yeah, for you. It's a simple way to earn some extra cash for yourself or for your business if you're trying to offset a cost or pay off a credit card or just have some extra cash on hand. You can sign up by actually scanning that QR code right there or using the link in my bio, right? It's going to say Brownstone Worldwide Affiliate Program. Don't miss out on this opportunity to make some extra cash for yourself. And guess what, folks? There are more ways to generate revenue through the affiliate program that are coming down the pipe. Get in now and start earning some extra cash.
All right, folks, you heard right. You can make additional cash for yourself by becoming an affiliate for Brownstone Worldwide. What does that mean? Let's talk about that because I graze over it in the commercial that we made, but I want you guys to hear me and hear me well when I say that becoming an affiliate is a great way for you to make additional cash. So how can you make money? Well, number one, you can share the links that we provide through our assets or collateral. And the link will have your unique identifier. It could be your name or whatever, right? And you share that with your audience, with your business, whomever, and you get a 30% cut of whatever you sell. That's it. That's it. What do we sell? Well, we sell banner advertising for brownstoneworldwide.com. We also sell advertising in Brownstone Living Magazine. That can get pretty healthy. Come on now. All right. And we also sell advertising on CityScape Radio for the commercials. Okay. So if if you just say, hey, I know somebody that would like whatever, and you're sharing it, listen, you can make 30% of the sale on that. Okay. So definitely. And then whenever we run in specials or anything, we definitely want people to know about specific things that we have going on in the Brownstone. And then it even comes down to if you know anybody that wants to get a subscription to Brownstone Living Magazine, it's $5.99 a month for the digital copy. Most definitely you will get, as long as their account is up to date, you get a recurring revenue on that, 30%. Okay, because Ann is better than Nan, right? And it's only so many things that 5 or 6 people, which is the number of people on my team, can do. And so we've opened that up and it's been open. So most definitely, if you're interested in being a part of that, and again, here's the thing: you make money, we make money. It's as simple as that. Here's the information: the Brownstone Worldwide Affiliate Program. Register now for the Brownstone Worldwide Program by giving our office a call at area code 470-862-0313. Again, that number is 470-862-0313, or you can scan the QR code right there. All right. So we've got all of that out of the way. Let's get into some news and information that you can use and some weird stuff. First of all, did y'all know that Netflix is getting ready to raise its rates again? They're getting ready to raise the rates again, folks. So if you're not aware of that, that's what's getting ready to happen. And so thought I would share that with you all and let you know that according to news sources, Netflix is preparing to increase the cost of its streaming service in the upcoming months. Now, the price hike is reportedly being implemented after the Hollywood actors strike concludes, which could be in the next couple of weeks. The raise in prices is going to occur in several countries globally, starting with the US and Canada. The exact amount of the increase is still unknown, and Netflix has declined to comment on the matter. Now, this move comes after Netflix raised prices across all of its plans last year. Earlier in 2022, the company also started charging an additional fee for password sharing. That's really interesting. Food Network unwraps new series, The Elf on the Shelf Sweet Showdown. So for those of you all who love a good cooking show and it kind of, soothes you during the holidays and calms you down a little bit, this is a really good way to do that. Food Network is going to be premiering a new holiday competition series titled The Elf on the Shelf Sweet Showdown. I can't say that. I say that really fast. The show is going to feature Santa and his scout elves, along with renowned cake master Duff Goldman, challenging 6 teams of sweet makers. Each week, the team is going to create edible showpieces that embody the holiday season, with the ultimate goal of winning $25,000 and the title of the Ambassadors of Confectionery Concoctions. Very interesting. How about that? All right, so let's move on and let's start talking about what's happening. Oh my goodness. What's happening with y'all Congress? What's happening, y'all? What y'all doing out here in these streets? All right, so let's talk about the fact that Speaker McCarthy is ousted in historic House vote as scramble begins for a Republican leader. Did y'all know about that? If you didn't know, now you know. All right, so let's get into some news and information that you can use. And I like to use my phone so that it doesn't impede on what's happening here. All right, so Speaker Kevin McCarthy was voted out of the job Tuesday in an extraordinary showdown, a first in U.S. history, forced by a contingent of hard right conservatives and throwing the House and its Republican leadership into chaos. It's the end of the political line for McCarthy, who has said repeatedly that he never gives up, but found himself with almost no options remaining. Neither the right-flank Republicans who engineered his ouster nor the Democrats who piled on seem open to negotiating. McCarthy told lawmakers in the evening he would not run again for Speaker, putting the gavel up for grabs. Next steps are highly uncertain, with no obvious successor to lead the House Republican majority. That's an issue. Action is halted in the House until next week because of it, when Republicans try to elect a new Speaker. Y'all, what's really happening? What's going on? What are we doing? What are we doing out here in these internet streets, folks? What are we doing? I got questions, but you definitely needed to know that. All right, now here's something else. Mike Pence is actually upset. He's like disappointed that they ousted Kevin McCarthy. I think the dude was okay. I said I wasn't going to do it. We're going to stop. Donald Trump wants future Republican debates to be canceled after refusing to participate in them. What is this dude on? So let's chime in and listen to what he's got to say. Donald Trump's campaign is calling on the Republican National Committee to cancel all remaining presidential primary debates, saying the RNC must instead refocus its manpower on defeating Joe Biden next year. In a statement late Monday, top Trump advisors also repeated debunked falsehoods about election fraud, claiming without evidence that Democrats are working to steal the 2024 election. Trump has maintained that the 2020 election was stolen despite multiple legal actions and cases, investigations, and his own attorney general finding no fraud. I feel so sorry for him. That's so sad. That's so sad that he feels that way. I hate to hear that. All right. I'm sorry, y'all. I have no words, because here's the thing. Is he still trying to run for president? Did y'all hear what he said the other day? Okay, well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull that information, and we're going to share that on CityScape Radio and also on Brownstone Worldwide on Facebook. Not because of any other reason except we want you to be informed. That's what this is about. We actually have a political correspondent that is actually going to be joining us during this time so that we can get the information that we need from an unbiased perspective. Yes. So big shout out to Tamara Young, who has joined the Brownstone. So we're excited for that. We're going to be showing her some love and bringing her on and letting her tell us all of the things we need to know during this time, because it is important for you guys to know. Okay. So I have promised myself that I was going to stop opening my trap, opening my mouth and putting my own opinions on it, because I have some. Okay. All right. Let's continue to move on and let's talk about a couple of things that are happening in the brownstone that you absolutely should be aware of. And here's one right here. This is Sounds of the Holidays with CityScape Radio. Yes, enjoy the holidays with sounds you remember all day, every day, right? So again, from November 24th through December 31st, that is the day after Thanksgiving, guys, we're going to start airing nothing but holiday music outside of our air personality shows, right? You are going to hear nothing but holiday music from cityscaperadio.com. You're going to get the sounds of the holidays to get you through the holidays. So what does that mean? You're going to get, not only are you going to get sounds of the holidays, you're going to get access to deals. You're going to get access to coupon codes. You're going to get access to me telling you where the sales are for the holiday season. And we're also going to be talking to some folks in the area who have sales and things happening that you can physically get to if you're in the Atlanta area, especially if you are south of the airport. Okay. All right. So just wanted to kind of put that out there. And then also, let's jump right back into some more news and information that you can use. I think that it's important to continue to move on and give you guys some more information that I think you need. All right. Now, Kaiser workers start to strike. Did y'all hear about this? You didn't? Okay, let's talk about it. The biggest ever U.S. healthcare worker strike started early Wednesday. That's today, after contract talks failed between nonprofit health system Kaiser Permanente and unions representing its employees. Over 75,000 workers are expected to take part in the 3-day walkout, potentially interrupting healthcare services for nearly 13 million people. While hospitals and emergency services will remain operational, other services such as pharmacy orders and routine checkups will be limited. Union leaders are pushing for higher wages and more staff. The job action involves a range of employees, including support staff, vocational nurses, technicians, sanitation workers, and pharmacy workers. A 3-day strike was approved in California, Colorado, Oregon, and Washington. Virginia and Washington, D.C. will see a 1-day strike. The strike comes amid a number of labor disputes triggered by a tight labor market and high inflation, including auto workers, Hollywood actors and writers, and Las Vegas hospitality workers. Unfortunate. All right. And a lot of this has to do with, short staffs. Woo! All right. So let's talk about, again, United beefs up fleet into the 2030s. United Airlines, we don't hear much about them, do we? We hear a lot about like Delta. We hear like people talk about Spirit Airlines. We talk about Southwest. United Airlines is actually getting back into the game. It's like it's not that they've never been there. It's just that they're expanding their fleet to keep up pace with the past situation with post-COVID travel that's starting to happen, right? So while hoping to sidestep persistent supply chain and delivery challenges at the same time, United Airlines is actually expanding its fleet. All right, the company has ordered a total of 110 Boeing and Airbus jets with options for even more in a bid to shore up supply into the next decade. Deliveries are slated to begin in 2028. United's upsizing is happening as the carrier increases service internationally to meet high demand for travel abroad, and as a rival, carriers jockey for new, more fuel-efficient planes. And as well they should. And safe planes. How about that? Safe planes. Safe planes. All right. Ford offers UAW new wage increase. What's that about? Did y'all hear about that one? Of course you haven't, because you're busy. You're doing all kinds of things. And you are hearing about this information from me directly. So Ford offers UAW new wage increase. We're going to talk about that as soon as my computer decides that she wants to act right. Okay. And we're going to talk about that. I hate when that happens, especially when you're live. Yes, this is live. Yeah, Ford is now offering the striking United Auto Workers a wage increase of more than 20%, the company said Tuesday, up from its previous proposal. But the union has asked for at least 30%. Ford and GM, meanwhile, are laying off another 500 workers due to the ongoing strike, which is on track to trigger more than 65,000 job losses by the end of the week, including about 18,500 in Michigan alone. The Detroit Free Press reports that includes both striking auto workers and industry suppliers forced to cut production. Jeep maker Stellantis reported a 1% sales drop in the third quarter on Tuesday. GM's third quarter sales are up more than 21% year over year, but the strike could have more of an impact if it drags on. And the UAW presented a fresh counteroffer to GM Monday, but GM said significant gaps still remain. Interesting. Wow. So here's what's going to happen. It is estimated that an automobile manufacturing job has a multiplier effect of 5. This actually means that for every one auto manufacturing job lost, 5 total jobs are lost due to car making's long and deep supply chain. So it's not just going to impact the automakers industry. It's going to impact the supplies. It's going to impact those people who are responsible for orders and for shipping. Do you see what I mean? And so it's going to impact all of that. All right. Now, Google cracks down on Gmail spam. As well they should. Woo, my goodness. Google is making a major change to Gmail in a bid to cut down on spam, the company announced Tuesday. Beginning in 2024, bulk email senders, those who send more than 5,000 messages to email addresses a day, will have to be authenticated, plus offer recipients the option to unsubscribe in a single click. Bulk senders whose emails are too often flagged as spam could lose their access entirely, which Google says is an industry first. The changes are going to apply to a huge range of businesses, even many small startups who use Google as their front email. And you know, we do cold emails because I do it, right? I'm not sending out 5,000 emails, right? But if I meet you and if it's not on LinkedIn or something like that, then of course we're going to be reaching out to major corporations by using that Gmail account. All right. And so that's just my truth. And it has worked. It has worked. Okay. So Google's going to actually roll it out. It's highly anticipated Pixel 8 and 8 Pro phones Wednesday at its Made by Google event. The new models are rumored to include everything from telephoto cameras to built-in thermometers. Okay. All right. Now, a couple of other things that we wanted to kind of go over with you guys before I get out of here and start my day is we wanted to talk about, let's see. Yeah. So let's not talk about that. It just kicked me out. All right. So I'll forego that. See, things happen when you're live and we don't want to do that anymore. So I'm just going to slide over here and mind my own business over here on my, yeah. So we're just going to come back over here. All right. So you guys, let's talk about a couple of other things. Big shout out, first of all, to a couple of folks. And I'm going to pull it up because I don't trust my computer right now. And I want to give a shout out to some people that definitely need a shout out. Big shout out to, hang on. Here we go. Let's give a shout out. I want to give a shout out to some folks that are listening on a regular basis. And it blows my mind every time I look at the reports. So we got our reports this morning early. Big shout out. First of all, our biggest market, of course, is Atlanta. Okay, that's just it. But the second largest one is Chicago. Shout out to Chicago. Number 3 on the list is Philadelphia. Philly is listening in. Washington, D.C. is listening in. Orlando, Daytona Beach, and Melbourne, you're checking in. Charleston, South Carolina, big shout out to you. Los Angeles, you are listening. Sioux Falls is listening. San Francisco, San Jose, and let's see who else is. Compton is listening. West Palm Beach and Fort Pierce. You are the top 20 to 21 cities that are currently listening right now. And our top country right now is Canada. All right. A close second, of course, outside of the U.S., and that's, I don't even mention the U.S., a close second is Dubai. Yeah. So big shout out to you guys for checking in and letting us know that you are listening. Big shout out to you guys. And also to all of our air personalities who are on their break. So we're really excited about that for you guys listening into cityscaperadio.com. and listening to their replays. They take a 2 to 3 week break before the new season begins. And we want to give a shout out to some of our folks who are not just air personalities. So let's go through our air personalities, shall we? Up first on Mondays is Wake Up Happy Sis, outside of me, okay? So Wake Up Happy Sis with Leanne Dulce and her co-host, Sharonda Seeley. They also have DJ Tony Sanchez that pops in every once in a while and comes to hang out with them, right? We also know that DJ Tony Sanchez has a show on Saturdays and Sundays called The Eye of the Storm, broadcasting from the home of the Sears Tower, okay? So I know he's probably one of the reasons why the number 2 city that listens in is Chicago. All right, then after that, on Tuesdays, one of our busiest days, we literally have 3 air personalities that have shows. Okay, so we start off with Coach Jackie Vasquez of Wealth, Assets, and Prosperity. She talks about the law of attraction and manifestation. You don't want to miss that show. It's really, really great. Then, of course, our very own Dr. Michelle Josie with Numbers Don't Lie. And then, of course, at 3 o'clock, we have The Real on Parenting with, of course, Coach Kiana Shaw and licensed therapist Danielle Lipkin, and they come and they hang out with us. And so we're on break. This is the last week of our break. And then we also have on Monday evenings, let's not forget Monday evenings, we have Marshawn Alonio with Love Restored. And last season was really amazing with her show. So for all of the shows, they get both the video show and they get the audio show. So you can actually watch their show and you can also listen in on CityScape Radio. So you can watch it on brownstoneworldwide.com under BWTV. And you can also check it out on CityScape Radio at their allotted times. Okay. All right. And then, of course, I air every Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 10 a.m. So you're actually we're broadcasting live at cityscaperadio.com right now. And we're also broadcasting on about 8 different platforms right now while I'm talking to you, right? So we want to reach all of our audiences. And so that's how we do that. Okay. All right. So just wanted to give you an idea of what's happening. And beginning next week, Monday, starts the final season of the year with our air personalities. But we also wanted to shout out some of the folks that are a part of the team that writes for Brownstone Worldwide. See, a lot of people think it's just me. It's not. I'm the face. Y'all see me a lot, okay? You see me a lot, and that's okay. I'm good with that, okay? So big shout out to Cullen. Of course, he's supporting the content that ends up on Brownstone Worldwide. You guys know he is the other partner in Brownstone Worldwide. But then also we have, on the other side of that, we have coming to the fold, Tamara Young. She is our political correspondent, especially during these interesting political streaks that we're getting ready to embark upon. It's already started. She'll be giving us facts. She'll be providing you with information that you need so you can make a better decision when voting comes around. Big shout out to Teresa Pelham of the Grants Boutique, who is one of our contributing writers. She is actually, her debut article is literally going to be on Brownstone Worldwide and also in Brownstone Living Magazine for the month of October, which drops this week. Okay, so be on the lookout for that. Why is this important? Because everybody wants to know the truth about writing a grant. And why wouldn't you want to have someone who is an award-winning grant writer provide you with valuable information that you need so you can get the right grant? So welcome to Teresa Pelham for being a part of the Brownstone. Big shout out to Catherine Beasley and the Caregivers Connect. She educates us on aging and Alzheimer's, and her content is also a part of Brownstone Living Magazine. Big shout out to Amanda Goring of InStyle Travel LLC. She is also a part of Brownstone Living Magazine. Okay. Every month she provides us with such value. Y'all, this month's issue of Brownstone Living Magazine, she talks about why you should get the new pre-check for TSA and how important it is when you have kids. Also, don't forget, her daughters have a very popular YouTube channel called Little Miss Travelers. So I definitely want you guys to go ahead and check that out because it is adorable to see these beautiful little girls traveling all around the world with their parents and they don't miss school. They don't miss any of that. How do I know? I interviewed them. The interview is done. It is edited officially. Okay. So of course we're going to get them to give their approval on it. And then we're going to roll that out so that you guys can see their interview. But that won't happen until December, because guess what? They're our cover story. I'm excited about that. That is amazing. So here's the thing. Amanda Goring and her family, we're excited to have you guys a part of the Brownstone as well. Mr. G, that's what I'm gonna call him, Mr. G, her husband, and the two beautiful daughters. You'll definitely get an opportunity to meet them and to talk to them, and also read that adorable article. Now, every month they send articles in so that you guys can learn more about how to travel with kids. So you're gonna love it. So if you didn't get last month's issue, remember, it's on our page. You can go ahead and check it out at CityScape Radio on Facebook, or also on Brownstone Worldwide. All right. Now, who else is a part of the Brownstone? Our contributing writers. Leanne Dulce, who actually has a show on the Brownstone in CityScape Radio. Okay. Not only that, Dr. Michelle Josie is one of our contributing writers. Okay. We also have the stories. Now, the stories, that's me. I write those stories and then we share them with you. Okay. So if you want more of the stories, y'all should let me know and I will start sharing more of those stories with you. Okay. I think that they're super cute. They're adorable. And it's about a community of people that live in a cluster of brownstones in Anywhere City, USA. So we have characters. Okay. You can meet some of those characters like Miss LaVale. She one of the old heads that live in the community. And then of course you have new people that are coming in, and then you have Troy and you have Lisa, you have all of these people with all these issues and stuff, honey. And so it's just one big community of folks that constantly are living and growing and morphing as the community continues to change. And so you get one free story every month. Okay. So definitely wanted to let you guys know that. Again, we're always looking for contributing writers. And our last contributing writer that I wanted to tell you about just joined us, Michaela Ben. Welcome to the Brownstone. We're super excited to have you join us. She's a children's book writer. Okay. Adorable. The artwork in her books. So what she's going to be doing is providing you all with information about homeschooling, education. We need a children's segment, and she is going to be providing that information in the magazine and also on brownstoneworldwide.com. So we're really excited about that. We're so excited to have all of our new writers and contributing editors to brownstoneworldwide.com, and also all of the folks that are a part of the family now. So we're really excited. I don't even know how to act. Listen, because sometimes you start with an idea and a concept, and then all of a sudden it's like people get it, and it makes you feel like I was right. The idea that I had, I was right. Okay, so that's just for me. I thought I would just share that. I thought that that was pretty cool. It was amazing. All right, folks, let's talk about our sponsor. We definitely want to show some love to our sponsor, Faces by You. Okay, let's go ahead and share with you her logo. Faces by You. This is Faces by You. Once again, I'm going to say it again. Faces by You. You can check her out at facesbyu.com. And let's go ahead and play that commercial spot so you guys can check it out for yourself and get more information about the products that she offers. I think it's pretty cute. Are y'all ready? Here we go.
Oh, Luna, these chapped lips are driving me crazy. Lila, sounds like you've been battling cold weather and some nervous lip biting. Oh my God, how'd you guess? I've been there, Lila, but I found a solution. Faces by You's lip scrub and conditioner. It's a game changer, exfoliating and moisturizing at the same time. Oh my God, I've got to get some. Tell me where. Don't let chapped lips hold you back. With Faces by You, face the world with confidence. Discover the magic of lip scrub and conditioner at facesbyu.com. And always remember, if you look good and feel good, the faces made by you will definitely reflect it. FacesByYou.com.
FacesByYou.com, folks. FacesByYou.com. That's where you're going to go. Once again, FacesByYou.com. That's where you're going to go. All right. Okay. Now, one last thing. Let's talk about a couple of other things that are happening in the brownstone. Y'all see that? Of course, I'm going to talk about it. Of course we are. Of course we're going to talk about it. Here we go.
After this, you, the blazing sun and the ocean waves, all on the most luxurious cruise ship ever, the Beyond. From July 21st through the 27th, we're cruising from Fort Lauderdale to tropical heavens, Cozumel, Georgetown, and the Bahamas. Hold on, it gets better. Mix and mingle with your favorite CityScape celebs. Get insider access to exclusive podcasts happening live on the ship. And don't forget DJ Q spinning insane beats that will make you dance like never before. What are you waiting for? This is not a drill. The sea's calling, the sun's blazing, and the party won't start until you walk in. Secure your spot in paradise now. Visit brownstoneworldwide.com/Neighbors Retreat 2024 and hit book. Limited spots. Brownstone Worldwide's Block Party on the Sea. This is your ultimate summer party, and it's filling up fast. Act now before it's too late. Your best summer ever is just a click away.
Y'all ready to go on that cruise with us? Listen, I say this. Get in now. What I'm going to be doing is starting to share. I'm going to actually share the link to how you book and how you can get started. We're going to be bringing some folks on to talk about the cruise. We're going to hopefully get DJ Q. I hope he's not too shy, right? Well, he's a DJ. You know, he shouldn't be too shy. So we're going to be bringing on DJ Q, who's going to be on the ones and twos with you guys. You guys probably have been to, if you're in the South Atlanta area, you've definitely been to an event that he's hosted or his DJs, because it's a group of them. Okay. And so we're real excited to have him to join us. We're also working on some entertainment for you guys and also some freebies, some giveaways and stuff like that. So just keep it locked, keep it locked, keep it locked. That's all I got to tell you is just keep it locked, because there's more coming down the pipe. All right. And then I definitely wanted to let you guys know that Life is So Good, the recipe, anecdotes, and wisdom cookbook will be available for pre-sale, for pre-purchase on October 14th. What does it come with? It's actually in an entire package. It is the cookbook, the anecdotes, all of that. It's one book, right? So you get all of those. Then you get your journal that's a part of it for the entire year, and an area for you to put your recipes in. And then lastly, you get stickers with it as well. Okay. So you could kind of decorate your journal any way that you want. In addition to that, you also get an opportunity to purchase as a part of your bundle. We're going to be sharing more of that with you in the next coming months, or the next couple of weeks, actually. You can also purchase along with it Brownstone Blends. This is our holiday blend that we do every year. And you better get it now, because we actually sold out. All right. So Brownstone Blends is officially available for pre-sale. We're going to be sharing that information with you probably starting next week, so that you guys can get ready for the upcoming holiday season and make this a full package with the cookbook, the anecdotes, the journals, and the stickers, along with Brownstone Blends. All right. All right. All right. Okay. So listen, what I'm getting ready to do, because I've got about 15 minutes before the top of the hour, is we're going to go ahead and head back into virtual reality, which means the show is over. At least the video show for today, okay? Because I've been live since 7 o'clock this morning, and I'm tired, and it's time for my coffee, okay? But keep it locked to CityScape Radio throughout the day. Again, we're making those changes. We're really excited. And then what we're getting ready to start doing is starting to share some of those sales and deals with you guys. I think that is important, because here come the holidays. We've got some things that we don't want you to miss, and we get access to that stuff before a lot of you other guys do, okay? How does that help? That helps you to save money. That helps you to put money back in your pocket, which you need during these interesting times. And then also, it helps to keep the doors open at the Brownstone. All right? Now, there's my truth. I like to keep it 100 with you guys, and there it is. All right. Listen, if you want advertising, one of the things that I would encourage you guys to do is to reach out to our office at area code 470-862-0313, area code 470-862-0313. I'm also going to encourage you to head over to brownstoneworldwide.com and get news and information, lifestyle tips, and all of that. Okay, so you can definitely check that out at your earliest convenience throughout the day. You can find all kinds of information. All right, you guys, listen, it's time for me to get up out of here. I have a meeting in about 30 minutes. I need coffee yesterday and my water. Why is it that we drink hot coffee and ice cold water at the same time? Is it the effect? What is it? All right. Okay. And then also don't forget this month, beginning next week, Cullen and I are born in the month of October. Okay, he's 7 days older than me. Okay, so he's the old head in it. So we're celebrating our birthday this month. So when the magazine comes out, you're going to find out ways to help us celebrate by giving back. All right, you guys, get out there and enjoy the rest of your day. We're so happy that you could join us here for another edition of CityScapeRadio.com and the Day Shift with me, your girl Paulette, in the Brownstone Worldwide Studios. Keep connected to us. Stay connected with us throughout the day through all of our platforms. Again, that's brownstoneworldwide.com and also CityScapeRadio.com. Again, y'all, if you're waiting on the app, you can go to the app right now. It still says KCCR Radio or KCCR the Brownstone. It's still brown, but guess what? It still works. We're just changing how she looks. Okay, it's the same quality content. It's the same sounds. And getting ready for the holidays and all of that. Yeah, I think I have a meeting with them this week. Do I have a meeting? Yeah, I do. But pretty soon we're going to be available on Alexa and all of the things. All right, folks, that's my time. It's time for me to get out of here so I can grab that coffee I've been talking about and dying to get my hands on. All right, you guys, we'll see you around.